everyone, we're Food Dudes.
I'm Grace.
I'm Ashley.
And this is a school project, so it's going to have some educational purposes.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we'll be making tilapia tacos.
Woo.
They are freshwater fish, often found in Africa.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We're using a food processor. This is a miniature one. There are just... You can also use a blender if you don't have one.
So we're mixing the first 4 ingredients.
Which is cilantro, chopped cilantro, lime juice,
and sour cream.
And then we're gonna do jalapeno sauces. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go with milkshake, okay guys?
Okay.
Just make sure it's nicely mixed. This is not a recipe, so we take no
credit in this.
This is not us. We are going to leave a link in the description
below. You want to mix the onions with our sauce here? Great. And
it's actually a lot of onions.
I used a cup of onions.
I used about a half onion. No. Okay. So I used about half an onion.
Our next step is, to heat the pan because we're going to start cooking the fish.
Make sure they're all nice and mixed, okay? Make sure everything is nice and coated. Talapia fillets. They're also referred to as loins if you go to the grocery store. I got mine at Wegmans. There's 6 ounces. That's on the recipe. We also have our pan back here.
Our next step is to mix the next 6 ingredients, paprika through ground red pepper.
In the background, I will still be mixing this.
Okay, so you're gonna put your paprika in first.
It's a very nice color. It's a deep red and it has a powerful flavor.
Okay, next you want to put your brown sugar in.
Oh, oops. Brown sugar?
And then our ground oregano.
Be careful when you're measuring brown sugar. You have to pack it into the container. With other stuff, you don't really pack it down. You just put it in. So be sure to pack it.
And then our next thing we're gonna put is our garlic. And you want to ground that.
If you don't have it. Some people buy ground garlic. I don't, so I had to grind it myself with a mortar and pestle.
All right, next is the salt. And then, how do you say it? Cumin. And then last is the red peppers.
I have red pepper flakes at home. I don't have ground red pepper. They're basically the same flavor. So you could ground it up a little. We did that, but they're like flakes, so they don't exactly ground. You could do it either way. It's just for the flavor.
All right, now you have all of them. So now you're gonna mix them together and crush the brown sugar.
Yeah, brown sugar clumps together, so it doesn't mix like other spices might. You have to just kind of smush it and make sure it mixes nicely.
Alright, this is not bad. It looks kind of good.
Our onion sauce is doing quite well.
Yeah.
Okay, next part. Okay, so while Ashley's mixing the spices in the background, I'm going to talk to you about the fish. This is the tilapia. It's whitish. You might buy them frozen or you might buy them fresh. If you buy them frozen, make sure they're thawed out. This is not for frozen tilapia. This is not a frozen recipe. So we have our pan and we have it on half. This is canola oil. You need to put it on, lets it get a little crispy, a little light brown. So just spread it all over. It's not too much canola oil, and canola oil is actually better for you than olive oil is. So it's also a pretty healthy recipe, if you ask me. Have it spread all around the pan. You can use a spatula, it's not necessary, but it lets a nice even coating happen. So, once we have a nice even coating, and the oil is gonna get a little bubbly, that's perfect, okay? Because the idea of the oil is to just have it nice and crispy. Nice and crispy tilapia. So, another thing about our school project, this is supposed to have us be adventuring things. I don't really like fish. Sorta. So this is just an adventure for my taste buds. But I love tacos, so we're getting somewhere. So, it's not bubbling or sizzling yet, so I'm not gonna put them on yet. We're just gonna tell you about the spice mixture. Okay. This is the spice mixture. See the nice color going on? So, this is what we're gonna... Make sure you wash your hands. I did. We did. So just make sure that you get it. It's just seasoning, right? So just put it on the tilapia. Sprinkle it all around. Once you get every side, or one side of it, just turn it around. And if you have a little thicker of a fillet and it's not thawed all the way to the center, it's fine. It won't change too much, if I'm gonna be honest with you. So if the spice mixture isn't covering everything, that means that it's just on different pieces. Just excess. So just take it up with your hands, mush around the spices, get it all covered. How is the oil looking?
The oil's looking pretty good.
Okay, so once I'm done seasoning, just put it on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna increase the heat because
Yeah, it's not taking it fast enough. So, thing with fish,
they're slimy.
Yeah, they are. I don't like fish. This isn't really changing my opinion on them. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it won't be. This is our honest opinions. I'm not going to just say, oh, this is amazing, when it's not. So, the seasoning is going pretty well. It's a good amount, so it's coating everything. It looks like a good seasoning. I like oregano, so that's like one of the main bits of it. I've never had brown sugar on a meal. I have it on like desserts because like it's sugar, right? So like it's part of cakes and stuff. But I've never actually. Can you give me a knife?
Yeah.
Because my hands are a bit occupied. Higher. So yeah. On these tilapia, there's an edge. I'm just gonna cut it off. I don't like fish. It just looks like different. I don't really want it there because it's kind of gross. Yeah. Since we have a little bit of a bigger pan, the 1 tablespoon isn't exactly coating it. It's fine. It's just oil. It's not gonna change it. It's just gonna change the carbs and stuff like that. It's just oil. You'll be fine. You can always alter a recipe the tiniest bit. My rub is looking delicious.
Oh, that looks great.
At this point, and the seasoning is that's the rub. The seasoning is just like it's very. I gotta admit, it's a perfect amount. Whenever I season something, I tend to season it too much. So wash your hands after you do the seasoning. It's always good. Okay, so the oil in the pan, we add a little bit more. It's starting to get pretty hot, actually. I can see some steam. So we're just gonna wait till it gets a little more sizzly while we're waiting for the oil to get a little more hot, because, it's the idea. Fun facts about tilapia. They are the 4th most consumed fish in the world. They're cheap-ish compared to other seafood.
Yeah.
So it's a good choice for a family dinner if your family's into this kind of fish stuff. And, I mean, my mom eats it, and she says it's pretty good. I still don't like seafood.
All right. Another fact about tilapia is it has a low to moderate fat content, and
which means that it's very good for you.
And it's a rich source of high quality protein.
So this meal, made of tilapia and some onions, it even has some avocado in it. Avocado is a good fat. It's delicious. You don't have to have it if you don't like avocado, but it's delicious. It's very healthy. Everything in this meal is quite healthy. Okay, now I saw little spurts from my onion. From my oil. It's fine, I guess. And now just pick up with your hands. Use a spatula. You don't have to. This is gonna be a little dangerous. Be careful. Have a parent permission because we have a parent in the background. We don't have a parent in the background. We're old enough. We
Okay,
are
now that you
in
hear
school.
it sizzling, you know.
See, do you hear the sizzle? That's a good sign.
That's a good sign.
That means it's cooking.
Mm-hmm.
And you always gotta, like with bacon, it has its own oil. It just, so you don't need to put oil in a pan with bacon. But with tilapia, because it does have oil, but it doesn't have its, oh lord. It doesn't, it's fine, I know. It doesn't have its, like, oil as much as bacon does. So you just have to make sure that it, but it'll sizzle the same way. So, get yourself either some it's tongs.
Tongs.
It's not. No.
I don't know where
It's no. Let's not.
Get
Cut
yourself
tape.
some.
Get yourself some tongs.
We don't really know the name, so we'll just like leave it down here. So.
Because I know what my tongs look like. I think these are tongs. They might have different use. Not positive. But you can either use spatulas, some tongs, whatever you have on stock. It's not specific. Pause.
These are tongs.
Are these not?
I don't know.
We're just gonna use these. They look cool.
Let me find a better one.
How long does it take to cook these?
3 minutes.
Okay, so back on. You have to cook these 3 minutes on each side. There are gonna be some extra spices on the plate or bowl, whatever you mixed it in. Just you know, just put it in. It's just spices. It'll be good. It'll be nice and tasty. It's just make sure you get all your taste in there.
Okay, let's put this. We'll use this so you know.
What is it?
Flip it.
Can we use this? I already dirtied that.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, while it's been about a minute and a half, judging by the time in the background, but I'm just gonna check them. You should always check your food while it's cooking, whatever the recipe says or not, because ovens change, the fish you get might be different. It's just, oh, these are looking amazing. It just depends. So always check. Don't go directly by the recipe. Though it's good to go directly by the recipe, you just have to be careful when it comes to timing and stuff like that. Also, if you have a thicker tilapia,
It'll take longer.
it'll take longer. That's common knowledge, right? Right, Ashley?
Yeah. This is one tortilla.
This bit fell off. It's already cooked, but it's a tiny piece. So you get what I mean? It just depends.
How do I warm these?
I'll tell you in a second.
Alright.
So while that's happening, we are going to talk about
Tortillas!
we got our bread mission because that's what I eat at home and I think they're pretty good. So the thing about the recipe, it says corn tortillas. You don't need to use corn tortillas. Corn tortillas make like a street taco feeling. You don't have to have that. It's fine. But I like corn tortillas. I think they're tasty. Also, you can either do 2 to wrap one or 1 to wrap one.
Huh?
Do you want to wrap one with 2 or 1 with 1?
Alright, so now that you hear the tilapia sizzling, you know,
It's been 3 minutes.
about 3 minutes now, so
Now we're gonna just
flip
do
them
a
over.
flipperoonie. I think we have one that's pretty thick.
Oh, that
So
so
we tried it.
yeah, we tried it and the video cut off because of storage, but we tried it and I rated it a 7 out of 10.
3 out of 10 tops. No offense to the recipe or whoever wrote the recipe, just not my cup of tea. That's how food is.
Yeah, same here, but I rated it a 7 because, you know, I like fish, and I like the seasoning too, but
We could try it for other foods.
yeah.
Chicken, beef, different types.
Mhm.
Yeah, cause I'm not digging it. It's
I like the seasoning.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
what I like. I don't know. I rated it a 7.
the onion thing.
The onion thing,
It was an interesting flavor.
but it looks
It's
kind of gross.
again, no offense to whoever wrote it. It's just not our cup of tea. I mean, we're youngish. We don't have like advanced palates yet. I'm not digging whatever is in that bowl. So yeah.
But, you know, it was fun making it.
Mm-hmm.
At least we had a fun experience making
Hope you
it.
enjoyed it and hope you know how to cook it now.
Yeah.
Food Dude's out.
Woo.